Engaging the Citadel breaker test position. To begin, it is advisable to turn the control power off. The Citadel breaker must be in the tripped open condition. Insert the breaker racking tool into the breaker racking port by pushing inward and turning 2 to 3 turns in the counterclockwise direction. Note, if the Citadel breaker is in the closed condition, the racking port has a shutter within it that prevents the racking tool's entry. Therefore, the breaker must be tripped open to insert the racking tool. Again, insert the racking tool and rotate it approximately 2 to 3 turns counterclockwise. This rotation will raise the block the close interlock assembly. Raising the block the close interlock assembly also cuts off power to the spring charging and closing circuits. Open the secondary connector's baton handle latch on the Citadel breaker's front cover and lower the handle so that it is parallel to the ground. Grasp the secondary baton handle firmly and push forward, forcefully and quickly to fully engage all of the 48 secondary contact pins. You will notice there is a red indication ring on the secondary baton handle. This indication ring is very important. It provides you with visible indication that the secondary contacts have made up sufficiently for good electrical conductivity and the avoidance of any arcing, burning, pitting of the secondary pins. Not fulfilling this engagement positioning properly is dangerous and will void warranties. After pushing forward the secondary baton handle firmly and quickly to fully engage all of the secondary pins, the red indication ring will disappear behind the leading edge of the Citadel breaker's front cover. If you can still see the red indication ring outside, that is beyond the leading edge of the front cover, fully disengage the secondaries and start the insertion process all over, pushing more quickly and forcefully than last time. Now you should clearly notice the red secondary indication ring is somewhat behind the front cover's leading edge or has disappeared fully beyond the front cover and the cross bracket behind it. It is again emphasized that proper execution of this procedure is mandatory to ensure good electrical conductivity and the avoidance of any arcing, burning, or pitting of the secondary pins. Re-energize the control power. Remove the racking tool. The block to close interlock pin should fully drop into the floor slot of the racking guide rail assembly. This lowering of the block to close interlock assembly additionally will re-engage the charging and closing circuits. If the breaker's close spring was discharged during the secondary engagement process, you will immediately hear the close springs charging. With the Citadel breaker's main primary power moving and stationary contact assemblies disconnected, the breaker is now electrically and mechanically operable to charge, close, and trip. You are now in the test position. Separating the secondary contacts to disengage from the test position. The 48 pins making up the secondary contact blocks have a great amount of gripping force holding them together. Pulling the secondary contact baton handle straight out would be difficult, if not impossible. Therefore, a leveraging tool is built into the secondary contact baton handle to assist in the separation process. This leveraging tool built into the handle is slightly telescoping and spring-loaded. Pull the secondary handle toward you approximately 1 inch. This will uncover the hinge assembly built into the baton. Bend the end of the handle you are holding to the right so that its upper portion of the handle is now laying against the brass bumper on the Citadel's front cover. Firmly strike the end of the handle with the base of your palm, leveraging the handle against the bumper. This will disengage the 2 halves of the secondary connectors. Lower the baton handle so that it is parallel to the floor and pull it straight toward you all the way out of the breaker. Lift and bend the handle upward, resetting and relatching it against the Citadel front cover.